right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the regular session meeting for March 19th, 2024. It's 7 o'clock. I call this meeting to order. May I have roll call, please?
Mayor Orndorff.
Here.
Commissioner Hewitt.
Here.
Vice Mayor Sui.
Here.
Commissioner Watson.
Here.
Commissioner Romanek.
Here.
Invite Reverend Murphy for the invocation, followed by the salute of the flag, please.
Pray with me, would you? Father, we thank you for this day that you've given us. We are so grateful for our city. It's good to see our mayor back in her place. I pray that you would bless our commissioners as they lead us, give them wisdom and guidance. Thank you for our citizens who care. Thank you for the accomplishments of those who will be celebrated tonight. Bless this meeting, I pray, in every way for your honor and glory, for we ask it in your name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This meeting is being conducted in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act of 1975, was advertised, posted, and made available to the public as required by statute. The municipal clerk is directed to include a statement in the minutes of this meeting. Madam Clerk, were there any changes to this agenda?
There were, Mayor. So ordinance on second reading, item number 2, which is rescinding and repealing Ordinance 8-2020, has been substantially amended and will need to be reintroduced, and has been removed from second reading and placed under ordinances on the first reading for reintroduction as item number 2 on the agenda. And also we added from the work session the presentation for fleet maintenance, lift, and alignment system.
Thank you. So moving to presentations, which would we like to do first?
I'd prefer to do the Boy Scouts first.
Oh, sure.
They don't need to sit through that.
It's your
Okay.
choice.
Yep, let's do it. Do presentations.
Okay, so item 1 is, a presentation of recognition of Eagle Scouts Gabriel Burns and Oliver Tosteman.
I think somebody took the wheel. Can you sign this?
Want to go first?
Good evening, folks. First, I want to thank County Commissioner Albrecht for being here. He's going to be giving certificates to the Scouts also. Years ago, when my grandson was young, he was in the Cub Scout troop here in Millville. We did move him to another troop. Unfortunately, that troop disbanded after COVID. I don't know if these guys remember it or not, but we had a really cold Christmas about 6 years ago, Christine. And the Cub Scouts had a float on a trailer and everything. We brought a train up that we travel around to the campgrounds with and carried the Cub Scouts in it. And we had a problem that night, didn't we, Charlie? The generator quit on the front float. So here we are with the train and the Cub Scouts. We're fishing an extension cord back and forth from the train because it had a generator in it to light the float. But we had fun and they won an award in the Christmas parade. So let's get to the real stuff. Gabriel, this is your thoughts that I asked for. I'm going to go ahead and read this. Scouting, this is Gabriel's words. Scouting has been a big part of his life. I first joined scouting when I was in first grade and have made many friends and memories along the way. One of the earliest memories I have of scouting is when we were making s'mores outside and someone called the fire department. We got a firefighter that's a scout leader here. Kevin. Scouting has also taught me many important skills that I will use for the rest of my life. Some of these skills include first aid, knot tying, cooking, and kayaking. Scouting has given me many opportunities to volunteer and help my community. It has allowed me to be accepted into organizations like the National Honor Society and Leaders Club because of the volunteer work that I was given the opportunity to do. I believe the skills learned and opportunities granted to me will help me as I go away to my college in fall. Scouting has taken me on many trips, such as staying on the Battleship New Jersey, Camp Roosevelt, and Mananico Gunning Club, just to name a few. Troop 4 has always been very involved in taking us on trips and making sure we have a fun time. I am glad I joined Troop 4 and achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. It has given me more confidence and has prepared me for my future. I was able to complete my Eagle Scout project in May of 2023. My project helped our community. I was able to repair the bleachers and paint the dugouts at the baseball field on Cates Boulevard in Millville. I am very grateful I joined Scouting years ago and would recommend it to anyone considering joining. With that, I have a certificate of appreciation presented to Gabriel Burns in recognition of successful completion of the Boy Scouts of America's highest rank to Eagle Scout. We would like to recognize and commend you for your exceptional qualities of knowledge, leadership, and dedication to the community. On behalf of the Commission of the City of Millville, we hereby honor you for this outstanding achievement and wish you success in all your future endeavors. Signed by Mayor Lisa Orndorff, Commissioner Romanek, Vice Mayor Joe Suey, myself, and Commissioner Watson. Another scout, Oliver Tostovan. This is his bio. I began scouting in 5th grade when I joined Cub Scouts. In Cub Scouts, I participated in popcorn sales, Pinewood Derby races, and went on a number of hikes. 2 years later, I joined Troop 4. I participated in countless hours of community service, hiking, fishing trips, and even a snowboarding trip. I attended summer camp where I was awarded Scout of the Week for helping out with the younger scouts all week. I learned how to become a leader and help lead my fellow scouts on their path to Eagle Scout. My Eagle Scout at the Major League Baseball field located behind Bacon Elementary School started on June 6th when I went out with Charlie Olinda and Gabe Burns to start cleaning out and power washing dugouts. We cleaned out any trash, leaves, and power washed the loose paint that was on the dugouts. On June 10th, me, fellow scouts, and scout leaders met at the baseball fields to get started painting and putting together the new bleachers. I put together 2 groups, one group on painting, one group to put the wood down for the bleachers. We started the inside of the dugouts, painting them blue and orange, then moved to the outside. We ended up having to do 3 coats for all the dugouts, a very long process. The bleachers came with their own difficulty as we had to drill holes in the wood to perfectly match the holes in the metal. We eventually got it all done after 8 hours of working. More recently, I have joined the Army National Guard and graduated basic training in December 2023. I graduated as a 31 Bravo, which is military police. I started college at Rowan University, majoring in criminal justice. I hope to one day be a state trooper. You can reconsider, we're always hiring here. With that, I have a certificate of appreciation presented tonight to Oliver Tostovan in recognition of successful completion of the Boy Scouts of America's highest rank to Eagle Scout. We would like to recognize and commend you for your exceptional qualities of knowledge, leadership, and dedication to the community. On behalf of the Commission of the City of Millville, we hereby honor you for this outstanding achievement and wish you success in all your future endeavors. Again, signed by Mayor Lisa Orndorff, Commissioner Romanek, Vice Mayor Suey, myself, and Commissioner Watson.
on this, the proclamation that we have here is that for these two Eagle Scouts, first off, people out there, most of the parents know this, only 1% of all scouts become an Eagle Scout. That's how special the moment to have two Eagle Scouts sitting in our presence, and this troop I know has other Eagle Scouts. That's how great this unit is and how hard they work. I'm going to stay in here, but I actually would like the parents and the scoutmasters here, with the assistant scoutmaster, whoever has been involved with these two gentlemen, if they could come up, just stand here also while the proclamation goes. This was not done in a vacuum. They work hard, and they get where they got to go, and they do their dedication, but they got the support behind them to get to this point. So come on up, stand up. You're going to be you're on television, so. And as it's been told to me, I'm a parent and will be also an Eagle Scout shortly, so I get exposed to a little bit. But the volunteers, the people that have been behind these boys, these gentlemen, they've made this happen to this day. Their dedication has got them all the way through. Now, how it's been described to me, and how many badges or whatever, is that the purpose of all this to be an Eagle Scout is that all the things they've gone through is to expose them. All the things they're involved in, expose them to what they may eventually jump in and do in their life, or they would see what they like to. And this, as Oliver said, what he's already pursuing. Gabe, I'm sorry I didn't see, but you're going to tell us that what he wants to be. It's because he's been exposed to it probably through the becoming an Eagle Scout to be at this point that he would like to be a state trooper down the road, or a Millville police officer, whatever. But he's joined the service, and one thing about the foundation of Boy Scouts is that, you know, it's God, country, family is the backbone to what that they've been exposed to and was brought through, and it's because of who's behind them to get them there. So I'll just, this is just a small thing, but the County of Cumberland, this is to Oliver. Certificate of commendation presented to Oliver Tostef. Stefan? All right, I butchered it, so I'm sorry. And in the honor, recognition of achieving the rank of Eagle Scout, Boy Scouts' highest honor, Cumberland County's Board of Commissioners congratulates you on this outstanding achievement. And it's signed Joseph Cilio, Director, Anthony Romero, Deputy Director, Victoria Gross Loads, Commissioner, James Sorrow, Commissioner, myself, Douglas Albrecht, Arthur Michon, Commissioner, and Sandra Taylor, Commissioner. And we're very proud. This is actually a very special thing for us, that we always like to be invited to this, and I very appreciate Commissioner Hewitt to inviting me here. And I know you've been honored by the Congressman and the Senator too, the State Senator Michael Testa. So you deserve everything. So shine in the limelight. This is your time, both of you. So, and I just like to present this, and then. And I said Gabe, but it's from Gabriel, so if you want to come on over here. And I say this again, very special. This is basically said, but it should be said to you. The County of Cumberland Certificate of Commendation presented to you, Gabriel Burns, in honor and recognition of achieving the rank of Eagle Scout, Boy Scouts' highest honor. And, oh, sorry, I'm going to read this. And the Cumberland County Board of Commissioners congratulates you on this outstanding achievement. You guys should be very proud of this. So, again, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, appreciate it. So,
Did we get one good picture of him? Set yourself up. I'll let you introduce it.
You ready for me to?
Do whatever. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So the second presentation is on fleet maintenance, lift and alignment system, and I'll hit the light.
Need light switches over there. Need light switches over there.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah.
Or clap on or clap off.
That's good.
That's good. I think everybody can see that. Take it away.
Hello, everybody. My name is Steve Watson. I'm here to represent the Streets and Roads Department Fleet Maintenance. We wanted to share something that we were looking into. I think this was more appropriate for the work session, but we had some technical difficulties. Thank you to Joanna for getting this up for me. This is something that we wanted to discuss with the rest of the commissioners. It's a new tool. It's a piece of new equipment. It's not on tonight's agenda because we have to wait for the actual budget to be approved to pursue this. But it's a good time to bring this up now. This way, if you have any questions, we can kind of get them answered when this does go on the agenda. So, fleet maintenance, lift and alignment system. We're going to highlight current equipment, the driving force behind this, recent scenarios, function and safety, location. We're going to actually see a picture of the new 4-post lift and alignment system costs with inclusions. And we're going to look at the future capabilities and discuss how it's on the state contract. The current equipment. Well, first off, for those that don't know, vehicle lifts are used to lift and support vehicles for servicing. But we have 3 current lifts in service right now. 2 of the lifts in service are 25 to 30 years old, and they're rated for 15,000 pounds. The third lift is 3 years old, and it's rated for 12,000 pounds. The current use. Vehicles under 12,000 pounds can be worked on using reliable equipment with the current lifts. The older lifts are worn, and actually out of the 3 lifts, the smaller one is the most powerful and has the most lifting capacity. And that's according to our mechanics at Fleet. We have no alignment to do any vehicle in-house, or no alignment system. And we have no resources to perform some of the required work on large vehicles, which can be done. And this is to include the driving force, the ambulance. The city has only 4 ambulances in service. Our ambulance gross weight is over 15,000 pounds, which is over the capacity limits for all 3 of our lifts. In-house servicing on our ambulance is limited. Even if our 2 lift posts met capacity, 2-post lifts cannot be used to lift the ambulances due to the emergency components attached to their frame rails. Any in-house work that can be done, our mechanics address these issues or perform these services needed on the floor. Most repairs our units need are to be sent out because of the limited access. All dealerships or shops used to complete those repairs run on a first-come, first-served basis. The commonly used shop or dealership that we do use only has 1 lift that can handle the capacity. We cannot control the turnaround times. This is a recent scenario, and I kind of focus on the productivity. In a recent case, we had 2 of the 4 ambulances out of service. One was planned repair and was sent to a dealership, and the other unit needed front-end work, brake replacement, tire change, and a front-end alignment. To highlight some of the issues that we were going over, when sending out the vehicles for servicing, the downtime was long, and again, it could not be controlled. The unit at Fleet still needed to be sent out for alignment, which added an extra day of downtime. The dealerships or shops run on a first-come, first-served basis, as I stated, but we're not the only ones that have emergency vehicles. In this scenario, better tools or resources at Fleet could have been used to limit the amount of downtime. Outsourcing this kind of work also is more expensive than performing the work in-house. Another recent scenario, and this is kind of highlighting safety. One of the ambulances was sent to General leaning forward and remained at the shop for an oil leak. Another unit was down due to bed bugs from a patient and needed to be inspected. The city only had 2 running EMS vehicles in service and available. One of those 2 units in service had a mechanical failure within the steering, This unit broke down outside of the fire hall, which I thought this was pretty impressive. Our mechanics, in less than 3.5 hours, including ordering and picking up the parts, they were able to get the unit back up in service. And in this type of an emergency scenario, our mechanics were exposed to hot components of the vehicle, trying to get this unit back up and running. So if you look to the right, that's an exhaust, and I'm not a mechanic by no means, but I know exhaust can get very hot, and more specifically, talking to the fleet maintenance supervisor, they can reach temperatures up to 2,000 degrees. So that picture to the right is the exhaust. The gray shirt is actually one of our mechanics. That's how close they get to the exhaust when they're trying to reach and try to perform the work underneath these ambulances. Function and safety. To the right again, this is the height of our mechanics can lift the EMS vehicles using the equipment we have now. Rolling carts or platforms cannot be used in some cases depending on the area that need repair. It's less than 10 inches from the top of the cart to the bottom of the vehicle. Tools are hard to use, and positioning to perform the work can be a challenge. Using floor jacks and jack stands has its limitations. Proper tools or equipment can be used to correct an unsafe situation. With that, we ask you, how close do you want to be in exhaust that's 2,000 degrees? Here's the difference. On the left, this is the two-post lift that we have in service. There's a vehicle up on it. You can clearly see there's a mechanic underneath of it. He's inspecting the vehicle. And to the right, this is the access that we have for the ambulance. It's on the ground. He's on a rolling cart, but as you can see, he can't go any further than that. So anything that needs servicing on the interior or the inside of the vehicle underneath, he's not going to be able to reach to, so he's going to be on the concrete floor trying to push his way to access those components. This is the location that we picked, but there was several concerns that needed to be addressed. The garage door opener needs to be relocated. The relocation allows 16 to 18 inches for height. The slope of the garage was the main concern, as it's substantial. It's 8 inches or greater. Hunter Lift has reassured us that the install can be complete and the slope can be made up using steel plating for shims and adjustments within the lift. The power supply is a 110 and 220, but Fleet has access to power at each garage bay, but minor electrical work can be predicted. To the right, this is the Hunter lift that we've been looking at. So for the 4-post lift, the current package cost is $75,000, or just above $75,000, and it includes the cost of the lift, the cost of the alignment system, freight, 3-year warranty on parts, 6-month warranty on labor, assembly on the new lift, calibration of the new equipment, and on-site training for all new employees, or for all employees on the new equipment. To the right, this is the actual alignment machines. Future capabilities. This new lift is not a replacement, but an additional lift to the 3 in operation. The new Hunter 4-post lift and alignment system has the weight rating of 18,000 pounds. We will have the capability to give most city-owned vehicles alignments in-house, more flexibility to begin or continue repair once the vehicle is on the lift, easier loading compared to the 2-post lift, as this is a drive-on, and it deters us from sending out vehicles, including ambulances, for repair. And just to review that this is on a state contract, the Hunter lift and alignment system is on state contract. We did request a second quote for comparison. The second quote received was a little over $74,000, but that did not include freight. Freight could not be included unless a PO was issued. The second quote was not a Hunter lift, and the reason why we're looking at Hunter, other than that they're on state contract, is that they became highly recommended from professionals at local dealerships and shops. The state contract pricing does expire April 13th, 2024, and the sales rep indicated to me that the contract will be reopened with Hunter, but pricing will increase after the 4/13. And in summary, safety and efficiency is the goal. Mechanics need to have tools and equipment to perform work safely. We need the quick turnaround times on essential vehicles and equipment, mainly to include public safety vehicles, our ambulance. Ambulance service and repairs can be done in-house, as the 4-post lift is a drive-on. Alignments can be done in-house, from small sedan to a large truck, for example, an F-550. This is more in-house repairs, and essentially it's more cost savings for the city. And I do thank Joanna for helping me put this up on the screen, but I also want to thank Wayne Gressman, Supervisor of Streets and Roads, and Randy Quay, Fleet Supervisor, and the mechanics down there at Fleet. They did a good job trying to help me put this together, going there, looking at the location. Proud of those guys and the things that they're capable of. So, thank you. And then once I get to the chair, I'll jot down any questions that anybody has, and I can, go back, try to get the answer for you.
Lights, camera, action.
I'll leave this for Joanna.
If you close it, will it just take that screen off for the TV?
I don't know, but it came up that said somebody else is using this PC. And I was not interrupted.
Just want to grab our seat. I just think that's distracting. See if you just close the screen, maybe it will stop the share.
Oh, here she comes.
She heard me. Joanna, help!
We're not tech savvy. Thank you, Jeannie.
That works. Okay, thank you.
Does anybody have any questions? Because I can go back, we can get with Fleet, we can call Hunter Lift and go over anything. Like I said, this was more like a work session thing, but, it is a lot of money, it's a necessity, and, if you have anything, just let me know, we'll try to get an answer.
I got a couple thoughts, quick.
Yes, sir.
I want to make a comment on when you referred to the ambulance being down, waiting for an alignment. If I remember correctly, that also involved a weekend, it was 3 days,
Correct.
which left us depending on Unit 29. I don't want to have to ride Unit 29. And Steve was right, Commissioner was right. These independent shops that they specialize in this stuff, it doesn't matter to them that it's a rescue unit or a police unit. What matters to them is they just keep all their customers happy. This is a big company we use, it's local. And they do it. First come, first served. So that ambulance was actually down for 3 days. And you can't put it back on the road. You have to put new parts in, new tires. They put a lot of miles on during the weekend. Start wearing the brand new tires. This is nothing but a win. I realize it's a lot of money. It looks like it's selling night tonight. But it's needed, and it's going to be used for every vehicle we have. It's going to cut down on outside service, which is horrendous as far as the price goes. And it'll be done at the hourly rate of the employees at the shop.
And this item was, in capital, was put on capital last year, so we budgeted for it. So.
And just like you showed the one lift there, we have 2 posters up at our shop. We all drive Dodge trucks. We are at the limit. We make sure they are on locks before anybody gets underneath them because we are forcing those 12,000-pound lifts to their limit when we're working on our trucks. So that's it. Thanks for the presentation.
Yeah, no worries. Like I said, it's something that we have to put on agenda a little bit later. But, as we're working with Hunter, going over everything, things might be missed, so just bringing it up if anybody has any questions. And that's to the residents, too.
Appreciate you putting that together and bringing it to everybody's attention. I'm sure there'll be questions along the way.
Anytime.
Moving on, we're good.
Make a motion to pay the bills.
Second motion.
Motion and a second to pay the bills. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Mayor Orndorff?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Make a motion to approve and dispense with the reading of the following minutes and to proceed with the regular order of business. November 21st, 2023 regular meeting, December 5th, 2023 regular meeting, December 19th, 2023 work session, December 19th, 2023 regular meeting, and January 2nd, 2024 reorg meeting.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second to approve and dispense meeting minutes read by Vice Mayor. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Mayor Orndorff?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Public comment on agenda items only. If anybody has questions or comments on agenda items, please come to the podium, state your name and your questions. Please limit those comments to 5 minutes. Seeing nobody, will close the public comment on agenda items only. And we'll move on to petitions and letters, please.
Okay, I just need a motion to receive and file a letter of resignation from Erica Milborn as the alternate member of the planning board.
I make a motion to receive and file the resignation letter.
Second motion.
I have a motion to file on item number 1. Comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Mayor Orndorff?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Okay, reports of commissioners. Commissioner Romanek.
Yes, Mayor. Thank you. Good evening, all. The zoning board will happen on April 4th at 6 p.m. Planning board will take place on April 8th. That's a Monday at 6:30. Fifth floor updates. Weekly meetings are continuing, setting up and tracking for lead registrations along with lead slate and lead-free certificates, and responding swiftly to citizens' complaints through the website as prompted. That is all that I have, Mayor, as of right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Hewitt.
Yes, thank you. I'd like to make a motion to receive and file the fire and police department reports for the month of February 2024.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second to receive and file the police fire reports for the month of February 2024. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Mayor Orndorff?
Yes.
Motion carries.
As far as comments go, we have some people here who weren't here earlier. I just want to remind everybody the new tower truck is here, back in the firehouse. It had to go up to North Jersey for some minor changes. And we have started driver training. Everybody has to put a certain amount of hours in on the road driving that truck that will be possible drivers, which basically is the entire paid firefighting department. Once that is done, we will start training on the operation of the hoses, water flow, and everything. All firefighters, volunteer and paid, will go through that. And then we will be scheduling a official housing, which will be open to the public. Time and date will be brought forward at a later meeting. Sam Cruz, the guys at Parks and Rec, we spent a little bit of time together, got some things done. The guys, I got with them out there working, doing their daily work and everything. Appreciate what they do. I know what they do, but I got to see it a little bit closer while I was covering for the mayor while she was out. Guys, like always, everybody in the city, the employees, thank you all. But Parks and Rec, I'll see you out there on the streets. With that, that's all.
Thank you. Commissioner Watson.
I do have the Streets and Roads report from mid-March. Since March 1st, Streets and Roads has filled potholes on over 35 streets throughout the city, and they are still filling as they are made aware. Residents may place loose leaves out now for April collection. We will only make one pass-through through the city. Residents may place loose brush out on the last 2 weeks of April for May collection. There will only be a one-time pass-through. Next week is bulk waste and appliance pickup. Residents need to call and schedule to have any bulk waste or white goods picked up. Reoccurring monthly reminders are being sent out through the Recycling Coach app. Thank you, Mary. Through the city website and through text alerts. Anybody here, please encourage family and friends to sign up for the Recycling Coach app and text alerts. I would like to thank Sam from Parks and our recycling coordinator, Chris, for doing these reoccurring reminders. We have a new procedure in place, and changes were made, and it may take time for all the residents to understand those changes. I've spoken to and emailed multiple residents with frustrations of the once-a-month bulk waste collection, legal dumping, and bulk waste left at the curb or blocking sidewalks. Again, we kind of discussed this a lot, but the ACUA has declined to perform bulk waste collection. We, the city, is doing what we can. We, the city, is doing what we can to maintain a good relationship with the ACUA as a shared service agreement we have with them is the most cost-effective option for us. We, the city, want to provide bulk waste collection for our city residents. Streets and Roads has only 11 employees handling daily tasks and obligations. Scheduling and other obligations restrict us from offering weekly bulk waste collection. The in-house collection of bulk waste can only be offered once a month. Bulk waste and white goods must be scheduled for pickup at 3 p.m. on the Friday before the last full week of the month. The Streets and Roads Department assigned 2 personnel with heavy equipment for collections. Calling ahead gives us time to allow management to create a route and delegate and ensure efficient collection. I am open to ideas and I will definitely listen, but at this time, speaking with Streets and Roads Department, it's the best that we can provide our city residents as of right now. For bulk waste not collected because proper notification was not given to Streets and Roads, or if bulk waste was placed out to the curb during a non-collection week, those residents may receive a notice of violation. Those receiving a notice of violation, there is an abatement period. That abatement period is dependent on the violation. If the abatement time is exceeded, a ticket can be issued. If the problem persists unabated, tickets may be continually issued. In some cases, Streets and Roads will perform the work of abating the issues ourselves, and during court, we will reimburse payment from the violator back to the city, as this would cover cleanup costs, gas, personnel, and equipment used. We need to maintain a strict policy and follow procedures and give proper education to these changes. Change is not easily accepted, as I stated, and it will take time to correct residents for proper disposal. We received a lot of calls for March bulk waste collection, so what we have in place with the influx of new scheduling, it proves to be working. Please note that all electronics, including TVs, monitors, computers, printers, radios, stereos, they need to be taken to 416 South 15th Street, as they are not considered bulk waste. I would like to add that real quick, I want to add the Cumberland County Board of Health wants to hear from you. Posted on our city website on a homepage under new headlines, a survey from the health department was posted. Clicking on the survey on the homepage, you will be directed to a link. By opening that link, the board health survey will come up and can be completed. And for that, if anybody has any questions or concerns for everything that I stated in the Streets and Roads, they can contact 825-7000 extension 7388. I also have a recycling report from our recycling coordinator. The annual report for our CART grant from 2020 and compost facility are both completed and submitted. This grant was issued in 2020 for the bins. It was sent to a municipal measurement program, ReTrack. The semi-annual LGU or e-waste report has been submitted. It's electronic waste that's reported to the state. The annual tonnage report is still in progress, and that's recycling. Issued tickets for illegal dumping sites on Gorton roads were sent out. Our recycling coordinator has been out at multiple locations, including Columbia Avenue, where multiple violators took place with bulk waste. He went out there, knocked on doors, and handed out notices. We have had a lot of residents that came up to ACUA, our trash collectors, the guys on the truck. They're not the ones that, caused this change. We were the ones that decided for the bulk waste to be done in-house. If you have any issues, please come to me. This is something that our trash guys, they don't need. It interrupts them from their collection, first off, and it also, you shouldn't be out there on the curb being in the way. You can call the city of Millville, extension 7612, to reach our recycling coordinator. He'll go over everything. And after the recent issues that we had, the ACUA trash truck drivers have been issued to drive away for residents that are out of control. And that's all I have.
I think that was your longest report ever.
There was a lot.
That was a lot of talking for you.
Yeah. And I wanted a drink of water through the whole thing.
Appreciate the update. Thank you. And I did see a lot of bulk trash out this past week. I was wondering if it was all picked up. So
Many notice of violations were issued, including Main Street. I was kind of like the big one. And it's a procedure that was put in place. Streets and Roads just can't go out and just collect bulk waste when somebody doesn't like what they see. We have to educate the residents properly and, follow protocol, and eventually it'll work itself out and everybody will get used to the once-a-month collection.
Thank you. Vice Mayor?
Let's make a motion to receive and file the tax collector's report for the month of February 2024.
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second to receive and file the tax collector's report for the month of February 2024. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Mayor Orndorff?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
He was long and I'm going to be short, that's all.
It's
that
gonna
all it
snow,
takes?
everybody. Oh, that was it?
That's it.
I was like,
That was really short. Okay. All right, department highlights and happenings. Turn the water back on at all youth sports complexes, concession stands. That means the baseball season is starting. Cleaned up the huge dumping grounds behind Ewan Field at Babe Ruth Complex. It's not a dumping ground, so we ask that people do not dump their trash there and allow the kids to play baseball in a clean field. They lit up over a dozen decorative street lights in our downtown area, just to name a few things. We held our annual St. Patty's coloring contest. There was over 50 entries. I don't know who had to pick that, but that must have been really hard because I saw some of the ones that were posted today. The winners are as follows: 8 and under, Camara, 9 to 13, Wanzada, I'm gonna butcher these names, I apologize, and 14 and up, Maddie Moore. Congratulations to all the winners and thank you to everybody who participated this year. Like I said, I saw it posted on, I think it was Instagram, the school board posted it, so I appreciate them sharing that information and just for being involved in coloring. Upcoming events, our annual Easter celebration will take place Saturday, March 23rd from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on the fields behind Lakeside Middle School, located at 2 Sharp Street. We will have games, community booths, and the Easter Bunny will be available for pictures. We will hold our annual Easter egg hunt at 11 a.m. sharp. Please bring a basket or bag to collect your eggs. It's spring cleaning. I'm sure you all have started as the weather is starting to break. Our spring community yard sale will be held on Saturday, April 20th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Buck Park. Clean out your basements, attics, garages, and sign up to have a table at the yard sale by calling the Recreation Department. If you'd like to buy, stop out and they're a well-attended event. As always, the walking club takes place every Tuesday and Thursday night at Lakeside Middle School from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. If you should have any questions or concerns about any of these events, please contact the Millville Recreation Department, 856-825-7000, extension 7394. This is probably going to be one of the hardest things that I will have to do in the last 2.5 years. But to the Board of Commissioners, effective immediately due to medical reasons, I will be resigning from the office of mayor. But will remain committed to the Board of Commissioners. I have appreciated the opportunity to serve and ensure a smooth transition, so I just need to receive and file this today. And with that, I will
We need a motion to receive and file.
We would need a motion. Yes.
Make a motion reluctantly to receive and file.
Second motion.
There's a motion and a second to receive and file. I just need a roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Sui,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek,
yes.
Mayor Orndorff.
Can I vote no? But yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Okay, you want me to go on for now? Old business, please.
Okay, just need a motion to authorize Acting Mayor Sui to execute letter in support of the Nab Avenue Road extension.
Make the motion.
Second motion.
Motion and a second. Any comments?
Yes, greatly needed. As people have been paying attention, this is to keep traffic out of the city of Millville, give them a direct route to the industrial park, which is growing, which we are selling ground, and building is beginning. Very well needed. Thank you, Commissioner Albrecht and the other commissioners.
I'm just gonna read part of this, and it basically, the letter just discusses how conversation of plans have been considered for nearly 25 years by the county. Leadership to create a more direct road access to the 55 highway. Well, it says no progress has been made, but now with the county, we are at least getting the studies done and trying to get the money in place. As a result of this, Millville has lost several as a result of the stagnation, specifically in Millville, several potential economic development spark plugs have been left to suffer without more direct highway access. Notable examples of economic access with latent greater potential include the Millville Municipal Airport, the New Jersey Motorsports Park, the James R. Hurley Industrial Park, and others. More complicating, the current most direct truck route to access these facilities runs directly through downtown Millville. The tight intersections and large truck traffic there continually cause negative outcomes. So this extension will connect the western portion of Millville with Route 55 via the Sherman Avenue exit, and the completion of this project will yield commercial, residential, public safety, and economic benefits for thousands of residents for generations to come. And I want to thank the county commission, our state senator, and our state representatives, as well as Congressman Van Drew, for moving to push forward with this to get funding and get this job done. With that, anybody else? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Mayor Orndorff?
Yes.
So, I have this.
Ordinances on second reading.
Okay, I have an ordinance amending Millville Code Chapter 30, Land Use and Development Regulations, to rezone the 700 plus or minus acre property bounded by Dividing Creek, Buckshootum, and Silver Run Roads, and more specifically consisting of Block 135, lots 1 through 6, Block 139, lots 1 through 8, 22, and 25 through 27, from the Airport Enterprise District to the Farmland Production District as recommended by the 2017 Land Use Element.
Move the ordinance in second reading.
Second.
Motion and a second. So we need a public hearing for this, right?
Yes.
So for public hearing, if anybody wishes to address the commission, please come to the microphone and limit your comments to 5 minutes.
Good evening, Patricia Kears, 409 Peach Drive. What is the difference between an airport enterprise district and a farmland production district?
Go ahead.
The Farmland Production District is a new zoning district created by the zoning ordinance and as recommended by the land use element. And what it did was it consolidated two previous districts, the Land Conservation District and the, I think it was the Agriculture Conservation District. They both were abolished, and now we have the Farmland Production District, which is a district that is intended to preserve farmland and also to preserve open space.
Okay, the tax rate I know is the same for both, but is there a tax exemption for farmland production districts?
Only if there was a farm, an active farm, there might be a basis for a tax exemption.
And I'm confused as to actually where this property is. Is it along the river, or is it on the other side of Silver Run?
It's on the other side of Silver Run. That's not the entire triangle bounded by the three roads, Silver Run, Buckshootum, and Dividing Creek, but it's a large portion of that.
Okay, and who actually owns the 700 acres?
I think there's more than one owner, but Hanson Aggregate, which is a mining company, owns the 700 acres that's under contract to the solar company.
Oh, to the solar company. Is solar, I guess that's the ordinance that's being rewritten. And then my other question is, it's in the best interest of the residents under the circumstances, is that because it was erroneously zoned in the land use that was passed?
Well, you're allowed to modify the land use element. There's case law that supports that. So we think we did everything by the book and correctly, but there is litigation ongoing, and I think this would remove the predicate for the litigation. There is a master plan. You're supposed to re-examine your master plan now every 10 years. The land use element was updated in 2017, but the last time we did a complete re-examination was in 2012. So we really need to get that done. That is in process, and of course, everything we do is subject to whatever the planning board recommends in its master plan re-examination report.
So in effect, by doing this, does it stop solar farms from being built?
No, because they have, at this point, they received a site plan approval from the planning board. They even got a 2-year extension, so you may wonder why they brought the litigation, but they did. I can't say at this point it would prohibit their project from moving forward.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Comments of commissioners? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt,
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek,
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 2 is removed. Item 3 is an ordinance authorizing the execution of a cross-access easement agreement between the City of Millville and 416 15th Street South LLC for a portion of property identified as Block 49, Lot 4, known as 416 South 15th Street.
Move the ordinance in second reading.
Second motion.
Okay, what's that?
I have a motion and a second. Open this up to a public hearing. Anyone who wishes to speak to this, please approach the microphone. Limit your comments to 5 minutes. Seeing no one. Comments of commissioners. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt,
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson,
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek,
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Ordinance is on first reading.
All right, item 1 is an ordinance amending Millville Code, Chapter 11, Bureau of Permits and Inspections, Article 1, Administration, Section 11-1, creation of bureau in order to clarify the scope of the construction official's supervisory duties.
Move the ordinance on first reading.
It's point of order. It's got to be, we voted it
Sorry,
down. It has
sorry.
to be a motion to reconsider made by
Retract.
somebody who voted negative on it.
Okay.
Correct.
Move
Make-
the motion.
Make a motion to reconsider.
Anybody can second it.
Second.
The motion and a second. Any comments by commissioners?
Yeah, I requested this be tabled last meeting so that I could do more research on it. I have gotten answers to what I needed, had discussions with who I needed to have discussions with, and that is the reason for reopening it for a vote.
And this is a motion to reconsider the action that was taken before. So I think that means you need assuming that passes, you need another vote to approve.
Correct.
Two
So
times.
this would just be a motion to reconsider the prior action taken by the
Then a
board.
motion to move.
Make a motion to approve.
All right, well,
You
we
gotta
have a
roll- you
motion
gotta
on the,
vote.
and
So
a
We
second
have a
on the
motion
floor.
on the
You gotta
floor
vote
now,
on
so
the
we need a
first
roll
one.
call.
Okay, so this is the
My
motion to
apologies.
reconsider. I have a motion by Commissioner Hewitt, seconded by Commissioner Watson. So roll call is Commissioner Hewitt,
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui,
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek.
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Okay. So then this is for approval, and this is so it's an ordinance amending Millville Code, Chapter 11, Bureau of Permits and Inspections, Article 1, Administration, Section 11-1, creation of bureau in order to clarify the scope of the construction official's supervisory duties.
Make the motion on ordinance in the first reading.
Second motion.
A motion and a second. Any comments by commissioners? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff?
Yes.
Motion carries. Okay, and item 2, which was added, is an ordinance rescinding and repealing ordinance number 8-2020, code section 30-183.1, utility scale, principal use, solar facilities in its entirety.
Move the ordinance.
Second motion.
Motion and a second. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
On the resolutions.
Okay, item 1 is a resolution to increase the 2024 temporary budget appropriations.
Make motion.
Second motion.
Motion is second. Any comments? Still working on a temporary budget till our final one gets done, approved by the auditors, et cetera. With that, roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 2 is a resolution awarding a contract through a fair and open process to Martine Landscaping, DBA DNR Landscaping, to provide the city of Millville with landscape maintenance services, lawn grass treatment services, lawn grass mowing services beginning on March 19, 2024, and ending March 18, 2025, in an amount not to exceed $115,810.77.
Make a motion with that, do as certification of funds, signed by our CFO, Susan Quinones,
For the amount.
for the amount of $7,500 through streets and roads, $7,900 through building and grounds, $7,400 through recreational services, $27,010.77 through parks and playgrounds, $51,000 through downtown maintenance, $15,000 through sewer operations.
Second motion.
A motion and a second. Any comments from commissioners? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 3 is a resolution approving towing operator's license application for the period covering January 1st, 2024 through December 31st, 2025 for the following applicant, Ruland's Garage, 604 Morton Avenue, Bridgeton, New Jersey.
Make a motion on resolution item number 3.
Second motion.
Motion is second. Any comments from commissioners? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 4 is a resolution authorizing a shared services agreement with Cumberland County Improvement Authority and Landis Sewerage Authority for the joint funding of a household hazardous waste day with a contribution amount of $8,000 per agency.
Make motion, and without it, have the certification and availability of funds in the amount of $8,000. Signed by our Chief Financial Officer, Suzanne Quinones.
Second motion.
Sorry.
Motion and a second. Comments from commissioners? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Abstain.
Abstain. Thank you. Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 5 is a motion to remove from the table the following resolution, which is approving participation with the State of New Jersey Law and Public Safety Grant Program, Safe and Secure Communities Program, administered by the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety, Office of the Attorney General, for the application for funding of $67,725 with a match of $413,069.05 for the approximate project total cost of $480,794.05 under Safe and Secure Grant number 24-0610 for the period of June 24th through June 23rd, 2025.
Make motion.
Second motion.
Motion and a second. Any comments from commissioners?
This is just to remove it from the table. Okay.
Roll call, please.
Yes.
Commissioner Hewitt. Acting Mayor Sui.
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek.
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Okay, so it's removed from the table, and I would just need a motion to approve said said resolution.
Make motion.
Second motion.
Motion and a second. Comments from commissioners?
Yes, this was removed last week, last meeting. This is a recurring grant. This is used in our neighborhood policing unit and community policing unit. That is what it's for.
Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt.
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui.
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek.
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 6, I just need a motion to remove from the table the following resolution, which is approving subaward 24-0610 to the City of Millville, the subrecipient for Safe and Secure Communities Grant in the amount of $67,725 with a required $413,069.05 in kind for a total of $480,794.05 for the period of June 24th, 2024 through June 23rd, 2025.
Make motion.
Second motion.
Motion and second. Comments from commissioners? Roll call, please.
Again, this is removing from the table Commissioner Hewitt.
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui.
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek.
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries, and I just need a motion to approve said resolution.
Make motion.
Second motion.
Motion and second. Any comments from commissioners? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt.
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui.
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek.
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 7 is a resolution authorizing the City of Millville and the American Little League to apply for federal funding in the amount of $500,000 for improvements at the American Little League complex.
Make motion.
Second
Second.
motion. Okay.
I got you for that a second. Okay.
Lisa for that.
Mhm.
Motion and a second. Any comments?
I just want to thank Sam Cruz for keeping an eye out for the grants that are available for our sports complexes. The Little League field is in need of some love, and this, if we get awarded this, we'll be able to make some repairs. So I thank her for keeping an eye out for what we can take advantage of.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt.
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui.
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek.
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 8 is a resolution authorizing adjustments to the tax and utility records.
Make a motion on resolution item number 8.
Second the motion.
Motion and a second. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt.
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui.
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek.
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 9 is a resolution canceling special assessment assessed to Block 292, Lot 6.02, known as 714 North 3rd Street, due to a discrepancy in the photographic evidence.
Move the resolution.
Second motion.
Motion and a second. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt.
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui.
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek.
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 10 is a resolution authorizing the execution of a First Amendment to the redevelopment agreement for a portion of the property identified as Block 489, Lot 4, known as 416 South 15th Street, with 416 15th Street South LLC.
Move the resolution item number 10.
Second motion.
Motion and a second. Any comments?
Got a lot of work. We're tying the knot tight on 15th Street and moving on.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt.
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui.
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek.
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 11 is a resolution of support of the Neb Avenue Road extension.
Make motion.
Second the motion.
Motion and a second. Any comments? Just give me 1 second. I do want to make a comment.
While you're searching again.
Well, it's fraying out, so,
You good?
yeah. So again, this is a resolution for the same reasons as before, but I believe this one's going to Congressman Van Drew's office. I just wanted to make sure of that before I said it.
I have it.
No, I'm sorry, this one, yeah.
Do you need it?
Doesn't say in there, but that's where it's going.
In the letter or no?
That's-
Oh, no, it's a letter.
Yeah, it doesn't say in the letter, but
Okay.
that's okay.
They requested, specifically requested that it be in the form
Yeah.
of resolution as well, so that's why.
Roll call.
Alrighty. Commissioner Hewitt.
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui.
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek.
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 12 is a resolution authorizing a contract with South Jersey Regional Animal Shelter to provide animal sheltering services and facilities from January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024, in an amount not to exceed $207,007.23.
Make motion, and with that, I have certification of the availability of funds in the amount of $207,007.23, signed by our Chief Financial Officer, Susan Quinones.
Second motion.
Motion and a second. Any comments?
Yes. This is a recurring bill from South Jersey Regional Animal Shelter, SPCA embodiment. That's what I call it 'cause I'm old. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do here. We go through this every single year. It falls under my purview as Public Safety Director. I have looked, we have looked. There's nobody that'll take this on in the area, which even as a resident, I tried to get this changed because of the cost. But here we are, we have certifications of funds and time to vote, I guess.
Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Romanek?
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
All right, I'm going to make the motion now. In tradition with Millville's longstanding traditions, it's traditional for the person that gets the most votes to be appointed mayor. So as the person with most votes resigned, the person with the second most votes is Commissioner Romnick. So at this time, I'm going to make a motion to appoint Commissioner Romnick as mayor for the city of Millville.
Second the
Second the
motion.
motion.
Let,
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Any comments?
I appreciate the motion and the nomination.
Roll call, please.
All righty. Commissioner Hewitt?
yes.
Vice Mayor Sui?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek? Commissioner Romanek, I should say.
Yes.
Commissioner Orndorff?
Quick on the
Yes.
trigger there, girl.
Motion carries. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and you want to take over the rest of this? Or?
Vice Mayor, please continue with the meeting.
Okay. Any new business?
Almost over.
That has been tabled at the work session and will be added on the first meeting in April.
Public comment portion. We've now reached the public comment portion of our meeting. Anyone that would like to address the commission, please go to the podium, state your name, and address your concerns. Limit your comments to 5 minutes.
Debbie Malone, Geisel Drive, Millville. As an elected official as well, Millville School Board, it's very difficult when you are in an elected office because you have to think of everything and think of all the angles and make some really tough choices and decisions. And it's not easy. And so I want to just say to our former mayor, thank you for your service. And to Ben, good luck. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Malone.
I didn't bring tissues.
Jonathan Murky, Churchill Drive. Yes, thank you, Mayor, for your service to our community. You invested yourself in us, and we're grateful for that. And congratulations, Mayor Romanek. You know that as the churches are involved in our community, you will have our prayer and support on your journey. This is a great season for the church, and I want to take a moment just to invite anyone who is able to join us for our community services. We have a Community Good Friday service from noon to 1 at the Lighthouse Church of God on East Broad Street, just past Oakview Apartments. Also, for those who cannot attend during the day, there will be 2 special services that I have notice of in the evening. First United Methodist is having a traditional Good Friday service at 7 p.m., and then New Life World Outreach is presenting Mary Did You Know, a musical at 7 p.m. that night as well. Also, Easter is our great celebration, a sunrise service at 6:30 a.m. at Corson Park, and our mayor and her father will be providing the music for us. So come and join us. It's worth getting up early. We get to see the sunrise over Hankins Pond, and it's just a great time of the community gathering together. So come and join us as you're able to do so.
Thank you, Reverend Murky.
I just want to comment to that if I can real quick. After Reverend Kenyon passed away, I had reached out to Reverend Murky to make sure that his tradition of the sunrise service was continued within the city. I was the first mayor to attend a sunrise service. And at that service, I gave my testimony to our community of my faith. So I really want to thank Reverend Kenyon, and I know he's watching over. And this will be a little bit special to me this year, as my father will be doing the music for our community. So I thank you and the community for continuing this, and really in honor of Reverend Kenyon and our Lord. So thank you.
Seeing no one else, comments of, no,
Yeah, Mary.
wait for Mary. Okay.
Mary Messick of Millville. Going back to something that Commissioner Watson had mentioned, the city has these stickers that are supposed to be on your trash cans and your recycling cans. Those that are here, if you do not have one of these slips on your trash cans, please see me after the meeting, because I have some on me, thanks to Mr. Finch, who's out there at 15th Street. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, seeing no one else, comments of commissioners. Commissioner Hewitt.
Yeah, public service announcement. I talked about this last year. I'm gonna talk about it again now, because it's tax time. New Jersey Form PTR 2. If you're 65 or older and you own a home anywhere in the state of New Jersey, this is yours. You continue to pay your property taxes to your municipality, your county taxes, your city taxes, your board of education taxes, your add-on taxes. This refund comes from the state of New Jersey. It does not come from the city that you live in. It does not hurt the city budget. It helps you. I did my taxes, unfortunately, the other day. My PTR, my taxes in this city, yes. Contrary to popular belief, elected officials do pay taxes. We don't get health care for free. My PTR check that will be on its way, my property taxes went up $771.95 last year. I already know we're going up $80 and change because we have one tax increase already made public. So folks, if you don't have this, please, you can get it online for the first time. It'll be a PTR 1 if you don't have it. If you have it, it comes in the mail, just like this. If you need help on this, see Tracy Gregoire, our tax assessor down on the first floor. She will be more than happy to guide you through the process to get this. With that, progress.
Commissioner Watson.
Just want to wish everybody a safe and happy Easter. That's all there.
Mayor Romnick.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. I thank the commission. I thank Vice Mayor and everybody else. We'll continue to work forward together as a group and as a strong city commission that we are. I look forward to the challenges ahead that I will face undoubtedly, but I know that I can exceed and exceed well through them. And it'll be a fruititious moment coming up, especially the next one, April 2nd, next meeting, when I get to sit in the center and everybody gets to look at me with all eyes on me. So instead of over here. But I appreciate everyone's comments, all the public, everybody that's watching. Happy belated St. Patty's Day, especially to the Kavanaugh family here in Millville. A lot of them were down in Jamaica having St. Patrick's Day celebration in the wonderful warm weather. Other than that, have a great night, everybody. Thank you.
And I'm going to go next and give you the last word. So congratulations, Ben. I remember when your grandfather was sitting up here, so long family tradition. Lisa, thank you for all the hard work. It's unfortunate that to step down from this position. And that's all I got, so it's all yours. I got you already, right?
Yes.
You remember me this time?
I'm not paying attention.
Man,
That's right, he started.
you had me convinced, too.
Mayor Romanek. I guess I can't just call you Benjamin anymore. I know you'll hold me to it. I wish you best of luck. As we've spent the last 2 years working very closely together, going to events, holding each other's hand, making sure we remember people's names. I was always the one reminding him who somebody was, but now I'm going to hold you accountable.
Yep.
But I thank you for becoming a friend. You're not just a commissioner to me. And extending my family to the Yukis. I've made some amazing friends through you and your family, so thank you.
You're welcome.
And I wish you best of luck. As mayor, I'm sure your grandfather will be very proud of you.
Thank you.
Joe, vice mayor. I'm sorry to everybody. This is going to be really hard for me, so I'm sorry. I want to thank you for being honest with me. From the moment you sat at my kitchen table before this all started, you said it wasn't going to be easy, and I should have believed you then. I appreciate all your help and shared knowledge, even though we might not have agreed on everything, maybe a few things, but we came to agree on what was best for the city. So I thank you. Watson, you're the new guy. It takes a lot of courage to put your name on a ballot. I don't think more than half the people in this room would have the courage to do that, but the people sitting up here did. You had no clue what you were getting into, and that's apparent some days.
Still don't.
But like I said, not many can say they're willing to give it a shot. So I appreciate you putting your name on the ballot and sitting up here and dealing what we elected officials do with every day.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Samantha, I think you're watching because I think you landed. I hope you enjoyed your trip in Disney. Thank you for being the rock star that you are and what you do. Your commitment to the city is unwavering, and the city of Millville is so lucky to have someone like you. You have been an amazing mayor's assistant. Lots of phone calls every day. Thank you for your support and help over the 2 years. But most of all, thank you for being a friend. Tonight, I would like to take the time to reflect on the last 2 years and think about 3 months. Ben, if we have that right? Excuse me, Mayor.
Yes, 2 years, 3 months, and it's the 19th. 12 days.
He's got to do it. He does it all the time. He does
13
it
days.
He does it like
13
that.
days, there you go. 3 months, 13 days.
13 days as mayor of the city of Millville. I was extremely surprised on the night of the election when I was watching election results come in. It was a proud moment for myself and my family to have been even on the ballot, let alone having hundreds of votes come in throughout the night. I didn't think I would earn enough votes to even be in the top 5. Yet I became the first female mayor in the city of Millville in its 155-year charter. When we reflect on that moment in our town's history, it's sad that it took that long for a female to be elected mayor amongst their fellow commissioners. We should be encouraging women in our community to get involved while also giving them opportunities to be in leadership. Whether women are better than men, I cannot say, but I say they are certainly no worse. And that's from Golda Meir. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity this community has given me to serve. I've been blessed to meet some of the most amazing, caring, and genuine people. I have built friendships that I will cherish for a lifetime. I've been given the opportunity to speak on behalf of the city on numerous occasions, my first sunrise service, teen arts programs at the Levoy, National Night Out, Chamber of Commerce events, fundraisers all over town, and I even had the honor to speak at Reverend Kenyon services. Even while dressed up as Cindy Lou Who or even a mermaid, I hope I was able to inspire You didn't see the mermaid, probably.
I just want to know what Ben's going to look like in a mermaid costume.
Sam has the costume, Ben, don't you worry.
We'll have to slim down.
I hope I was able to inspire, encourage, and motivate the youth to set goals and to continue dreaming big, no matter their environment. I have grown stronger in my faith, realizing that God put me in situations to build and improve the gifts that He has given me, while also realizing the devil is working harder than ever, and even in our own community, to discourage me with lies and false accusations. I've become a stronger female in what is still a male-dominated role. I've gained knowledge, skills, and experiences that I will forever be grateful. I've had many positive experiences over the last 2 years. However, there have been many times that were challenging and overwhelming. There comes a moment when you must scrutinize how life's experiences are shaping your journey. Do we persist or pivot? Well, I reached a pivotal juncture where I must ponder, is it time for me to forgo a new path? Many have asked, not understanding our current form of government, is being the mayor a full-time job? No. It's not my full-time job. It's a part-time position that pays about $9,000. It's not about the money, if you really think about it. However, the amount of time committed is more like a full-time position while being on call. The demand of time and expectations are never fully explained. Maybe you're supposed to assume everything. Meetings that you have to attend, boards you may have to sit on and or chair, city events, meeting with lawyers, developers, endless phone calls and emails, Facebook posts where we as commissioners, myself, are tagged in, people messaging me on Facebook and asking me what's going on at all hours of the day and night, people stopping me while at the store, out to dinner with my kids and family, and yes, I've been stopped while even on a date. Even at a local municipality level, your personal life is all over social media, whether it be true or not. I was criticized for taking a personal time, such as a day on the golf course. Ben, you better watch it, don't post it. Mental health in such a position are much needed, yet frowned upon. As the mayor, it seems I was expected to know everything in all departments and what was going on at all times. However, important details or information were not always relayed to me. Yeah. My water bill, that was paid a few days late, was posted on Facebook to try to insinuate that I wasn't responsible to be in this position. I'm sure I'm not the only person that's paid a bill a day late due to a tight budget. However, week after week, month after month, these attacks and rumors have yet to stop. This position has now adversely affected my life and my health. After careful consideration and consultation, I've concluded that stepping down as the mayor of this great city is necessary for my health and my family. It's a challenging decision, yet one I've made with conviction and a lot of prayer. The health issues that have arisen have devastated me. It's completely changed my life and what I can and what I can't do. I am profoundly grateful for my time as the mayor of the city of Millville. My sincere hope is that I've inspired other strong, young women to stand up, get involved in their community, and strive to make a positive change. I want to express my deepest appreciation for the privilege of serving as mayor. While my time in this role concludes sooner than expected, my commitment to our community remains steadfast. Together, let's continue to strive forward for progress, unity, and prosperity. Thank you all for the honor and the trust you have bestowed upon me. May God continue to bless you all and bless the city of Millville. I hope everybody has a lovely night.
that, may I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second motion.
All in favor?